What happens with untreated cancer? Dying from untreated colon cancer is brutal and unbelievably painful. My mom did this, and the only treatment she got at all was when they had to remove most of her colon and give her a stoma and ostomy bag. The cancer spread very quickly throughout her whole body. From diagnosis of stage Roman 4 to death was 6 excruciating months. She was given so much morphine im shock she was conscious much of the time. She wished she wasn't when she was, though. Eventually enough of her organs were so cancer-ridden that they started shutting down and her heart gave out overnight finally. She was 56 and overweight, but weighed less than 80 pounds at death. My dad had a rare form of liver cancer. He lost weight and was always tired, and his legs had become really skinny. It was too late for treatment and it spread throughout his lymphatic system. His kidneys had stopped working and told us he felt very cold. He also began to stop speaking. The doctors told us he didn't have much time and they gave meds to help alleviate the pain and help him with passing. My expertise is childhood cancer. My child died to brain cancer while actively being treated with little success. And I have met way too many families whose children died both in and out of treatment. Some had no treatment options from diagnosis. None of them died good deaths. I described here what they often look like before death, but I deleted it because it is too gruesome. The only peace they had was thanks to medical intervention. Death was typically from organ failure, but a few died to viruses due to no immune system. One mercy was if the cancer was not visible on the outside of their body. When it would grow out of their mouth or eye socket, it was absolutely horrific to see. It was a clear visual to the devastation going on inside the body. These tumors can grow measurably by the day. The few adults I know who chose not to treat their cancer because they did not want to suffer through chemo came to regret it as they were dying. If you were diagnosed with aggressive cancer, burn it, poison it, cut it out. Get it out of your body as fast as possible. You are not sparing yourself misery by ignoring it. At least with treatment there is a chance. And treatment is advancing every day. I had a former coworker who went to the hospital because she wasn't feeling well, found out she had cancer, and passed within a month. She had no time for treatment. I had a family member not treat lymphoma, eventually caught pneumonia and couldn't fight it off due to the lymphoma, eventually went septic and died very painfully. Steve Jobs. Chemo is poison that kills all your cells but kills cancer too. All you do is hold it kills the cancer before it kills you. Chemo is in fact so poisonous if you stick yourself with a contaminated needle while compounding it you need to go to the ER immediately. Every old person has cancer. It is just a question of whether or not it is detected. And there are 3 types of cancer: slow good, fast okay, and really fast bad. Slow cancer will just grow slowly until something else kills you. It is probably not worth chemo to treat you for it, although surgery is probably worth it. Fast okay cancer will kill you if untreated, but it is still slow enough that there is time to treat it. Fast bad cancer will kill you. It is too fast for treatment to work before it kills you. This is the type that when you find it they are giving you weeks or months to live. What happens when you have untreated cancer depends on where the cancer is. Brain cancer puts pressure on your brain and drives you mad and then kills you. Skin cancer just grows lumps on your skin. But untreated cancer can also spread. Skin cancer itself is not really dangerous. But skin cancer can spread and then you have other cancers that will kill you. Untreated cancer kills people. Depending on the cancer, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer about 8 years ago. I don't remember at exactly what stage, prob stage Roman 2. But she spent months in chemo which proved successful and she was in remission for about 5 years. At a routine oncology appointment they find cancer again. At the next appointment it has metastasized. It was in her lungs, her liver, her brain, and probably everywhere else too. By the time she started showing obvious neurological symptoms from the pressure of the tumor in her brain, vision problems, memory loss, mood swings, it was about 8 months until her death. The last 3 weeks she was incapable of leaving her bed on her own. Although it didn't stop her from trying, unfortunately there was simply nothing we could do. The second go-around cancer patients in just 10 years will hopefully have much more positive outcomes as treatments continue to evolve. It spreads throughout the body, sooner or later. At first there's not much symptoms, maybe weight loss and or feeling tired. Then as the tumors grows there's local symptoms depending on where they are located: pain, obstructed bowels, shortness of breath, weird neurological symptoms. And then usually more weight loss. Cachexia is the formal term. The cancer more or less consumes muscle mass. This usually leads to complications that might be fatal: perforated bowels, invasive infections, liver failure, etc. And that's it. Even though chemo is tough as hell, it might still give one extra time in life. My grandfather died of cancer, and they didn't treat him because when they found out it had literally spread to almost all of his organs. Basically everything stopped working except his heart. so we had to wait for his heart to stop while he was absolutely miserable even despite the morphine. You just die. I know because that's what happened to my dad.